Hey there guys, welcome to the channel. I'm super excited to have you on board, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Simeon Krastev and I'm currently taking a 30-day fitness challenge to kickstart 2017. Today is day 6 of the challenge, but down in the description below I have a link to day number 1 so you can follow along, you can get started. We're currently at day 6. And it is raining out, but that's not an excuse, so let's get started. Okay folks, welcome to day 6 of the 30-day fitness challenge, and today's workout is going to be a cardiovascular one. So it's going to be really simple. We're pretty much going to do 20 minutes of running. We're going to do 20 minutes of running, jogging, or if unable, just walking. So the goal is to get 20 minutes of cardiovascular activity and then 10 minutes of cool down. So if you're running, the cool down could be a jog. If you're jogging, the cool down could be a fast-paced walk. And if you're walking at a fast pace for your cardiovascular activity, just walk back home. Pretty much that's what we're gonna do. And I'm not gonna take you through the jog myself, guys. Probably in some of the next videos I'm gonna show you the techniques I use. I'm pretty much just gonna run for 20 minutes, jog for another 10, and I'm gonna join you for the cool down. I'm gonna do some stretching in the end, so I'm gonna show you guys that because it's starting to rain right now, so I don't want to get the gear wet. And yeah, that's gonna be day 6. See you in a bit for the after workout stretching session. Okay guys, let's go over the stretching session. I don't know why I've just shown you the fountain in the park. I thought it's gonna be looking cool, but now that I'm looking at the video, it's not that cool. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing that you see me doing here is stretching my calves. So I can see I'm leaning on a pole here. So here I'm stretching my right leg, so I'm pressing as hard as I can, all the weight on my toes, trying not to lift my heel off the ground, and pushing my hips forward as far as I can go so I can feel the stretch in that calf. It goes all the way from the ankles right about to where you bend the bend of the knee. So here once again you just find something you can put your toes on and just lean forward once again. So you have to press your hips forward towards the wall or towards the pole in my case, for the stretch in the calves. So here another problem that we usually have with running is we get pain in the shins. So this is a good way. Just have all your weight on your toes once again and just move it from side to side. You'll feel a little bit of stretch in the shins. It's really good way to cool down as a runner or anyone who experiences pain in the shins. This is due to improper movement, or if you haven't run in a while, you'll feel pain in the shins for sure. Next on the list is the thighs, the quads, the quadriceps, and it's really essential here, guys, that you spend a good portion of your time stretching the calves, because not the calves but the quads, because this is one of the areas that will be most stiff after the jog, because these are the muscles that you utilize the most. So make sure you're upright, you grab a hold of your ankle and just pull as far back as you can, but make sure you don't lean forward with your body. So you want to stay upright, keep your chest up, make sure you push your hips forward and pull as far back as you can. So here, as you can see, I'm stretching the hips. So I take a huge step forward like I'm doing on lunge, just a little bit bigger, and I reach out for the sky, pretty much pull my head back and put all my weight on my hip. It's quite painful, so at first just try to hold yourself onto something as you're doing it, but over time you'll progress and you get that full range of motion. So next on the list is hamstrings. and here I'm trying not to round my back as I'm leaning forward. I'm pushing my hips back, and I just have a slight bend in the knee so I can feel all the tension in the hamstring and not anywhere else. But yeah, I don't have that capabilities yet, so I'm still rounding my back a little bit. If you can do it without rounding your back, guys, congratulations. You're much more flexible than I am. But yeah, hopefully we'll get there. Next on the list is the piriformis. It's a little area which is where your glutes attach with. Pretty much if you're spending good portion of your time sitting, there will be a tight spot right on the right side and on the left side, on both of the sides of your glutes, which will be really stiff. So what I'm doing here is crossing my legs, pressing the one that's on top, and just trying to sit down as for a squat, holding myself onto something for us, and try to go as low as I can. So next I'm stretching my sides here, pretty much my core, going for slow rotations one side to the other. I'm stretching the upper body just because I've been a little bit sore from the workouts that we did on the previous days. If you're feeling okay and you're pressed for time, you don't have to. Here I'm stretching the lats, my back here, and the triceps as well. So you grab a hold of your elbow with the opposite arm and just lean to the opposite side and pull as far back as you can. Here you can see I'm stretching the rear delts. So grab a hold of your elbow and make sure your arms completely relaxed. So pull as far back as you can. This stretch is for the anterior deltoids, for the front part of the delts. So grab a hold of your arms behind your back and pull as far back as you can. Just do a few pulses until you get that full range of motion, and ease into it. Actually, here I'm stretching the chest, so I'm grabbing a hold of something. The important thing here is to grab a hold on a level lower than your shoulder, so you can feel the stretch in the chest and not in the shoulders here. So just lean, look the opposite direction, and slowly ease into. Now I'm stretching the lats again, so I grab a hold of the pole and just rotate towards the opposite direction, putting all my weight on the left leg here. And then we do the same thing for the other side. As you can see, guys, I keep my arm completely straight and relaxed, open up so I can feel the stretch in the lats. And here next on the list, you can't really see. Oh, okay, I'm moving so you'll be able to see. So I'm stretching my neck here, just placing the opposite arm behind my back so I can get the full stretch in the neck, and I'm easing into pulling my head diagonally really slowly, just making sure I breathe deeply so I can relax, because my neck is usually really stiff. So yeah, I'm grabbing with both of my hands here just to get it nice and loose. Next on the list here, I'm stretching the traps, the trapezius, and the inner part of the back. Okay, that was it, I guess. Alright folks, that was the workout for day 6. Just 30 minutes of 20 minutes of running, 10 minutes of jogging, and light stretching for 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna walk home now, so it's gonna be another 15 minutes of walking. But it was good to get some of the lactic acid out, because I've been sore a little bit, my legs have been sore. Also my chest has been sore a little bit, so it was good to just relax today actually. And I really like jogging because it allows me to think about a lot of stuff. These 30 minutes act as a meditation to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for day 6. See you tomorrow again. Bye for now.